Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. It takes you right to my book online page. So, let's take a look at the day's energies. All right. In the past, we have the moon in reverse. Something that was hidden is coming to light. Something in the past, something that was hidden was coming to light in the past. Feels like in the collective as well. Feels like as we're becoming more conscious as a species, as a group, collective, that we're seeing things, becoming more conscious of things that were hidden. Whew, okay, it feels like these hidden things that are coming to light are creating an opportunity for you to learn how to work with your emotions instead of being overwhelmed by them. It feels like these things coming to light are also unearthing a lot of emotions. It looks like you're needing, because of the environment that you're in the past, things coming to light, things coming to the surface, you're having to really understand and work with your emotions. Feels like you're allowing what you're perceiving, what's coming to light, to transform you in a very loving way. Feels incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult to deal with what's happening in the past, what's coming to light. Feels like there's a lot that I could say about the past. Specifically, it's around a King of Pentacles in reverse, someone who's more concerned with how things look, with the appearances. This person's very concerned with how they appear to others. Feels like they want to be viewed as upstanding, secure, abundant, confident, grounded in this reality, but they're not. They're in their ego. They're worried about how people are perceiving them. That's what they're worried about. You know what's interesting is this feels very specific, but this King of Pentacles in the past, King of Pentacles in reverse in the past, it feels like they don't have any creative power. There's no creative spark here. There's like an energy of impotence, a lack of creativity, a lack of creative power. It feels like this person's blaming you. It feels like that's this person's comfort zone, is blaming you. It's your fault for their lack of creativity, for where they are. So this person is blaming you for where they are. It feels like they have a lot to say negatively about you in the past. And it looks like they're not investing in you. They don't want to move forward with you. They don't want to renew whatever this agreement is with you. It feels like they've decided that you're the problem. And it feels like in the past they're telling everybody about you being the problem. Doesn't feel like they're connecting and communicating this to you, so they're not wanting to work anything through with you. It feels like they've come to a conclusion here that what's coming to light is that you're the problem. They perceive you as the problem, and they don't want to invest. There's something about who this is to you that makes it very devastating. And not only the relationship of this person, the close relationship with this person, does this make it painful and devastating. What was the other? How they're deciding to not go forward with you is unnecessarily cruel. Unnecessary. They could have just decided not to go forward with you, but instead it feels like they're needing to blame you for where they are. There's something financial here. It feels like they perceive you as a weight, that you are dependent on them, that you don't bring anything to the table, that there's nothing abundant about you. I don't feel like they're really perceiving you accurately, but it does feel like they're able to convince people. It does feel like they're convincing because they're really good at this. Is someone who's actually very good at manipulating people and how they see things. King of Swords in reverse. It doesn't feel like they're talking to you in the past or trying to communicate any of these issues. They're just creating a negative storm for you. And it feels like you're in King of Pentacles energy, having to weather the storm, weather the emotions. See this person and see the pain that they're causing. And it feels like you're choosing to not allow it to devastate you. This could have been a relationship, a person that at some point was your person, your ride or die. And so I think that's also why it's so devastating. How they're choosing to end this relationship is with lies and immature. Page of Swords in reverse. It feels like a lot of lies, manipulation. I feel like this discard, who this person was at the end, revealed to you who they really are, who you really were in a connection with in a profound way. That's what was coming to light. This person. I think you needed to see that this person is not for you. And as a matter of fact, it looks like they're absolutely against you. All right. In present energy, we have the Nine of Swords. In a never-ending nightmare, in a comfort zone. Feels like whoever this is who's in this painful space, it feels like a headspace, worry, anxiety, a lot of fear. But it's a comfort zone because it's not painful enough that this person is willing to do something about this, create change. They're just stuck in worry, stuck in fear, afraid to make any moves. Okay, what do we need to know? Who's in the Nine of Swords energy? This is the past person. Devil in reverse. It feels like you've detached from this person. but they can't walk away from this relationship. They're feeling reckless. They are feeling very reckless. They can't walk away from this relationship, but they can't create a new pattern. They only know how to operate in the ways they operate. It doesn't feel like you're investing in this person any longer. Okay, this is a little frustrating, what I'm tuning into. It feels like this is the same person that I was describing in the past, that they're now in this present energy. Feels like you're detached from them, but they're in a nightmare that they can't walk away from. They were reckless. They're caught in a reckless cycle. I don't think that this person realizes that this is reaping what you've sown. This is their harvest. It's you reaping what you've sown. They don't like what they're reaping right now, but this is exactly the seeds that they planted. They focused so much on the past, onto blaming, worried about their ego, worried about appearances, about betraying you, about hurting you, telling lies about you, manipulating the truth. So that's, if someone wants to end a relationship, that is a-okay, and everybody has that right. But the way they've gone about doing it, it doesn't feel like they were communicating this with you, that they want an end. It feels like they created an ending. And now they're reaping the results of that. And it doesn't feel like you're around to cushion the blow from what they're reaping. Let's get more about what's going on in this current energy. Waiting. It's a timing. There's something timing. Someone's letting their guard down. Holding on. Creating a foundation. Okay. This person wants to get you to let your guard down. This person, it feels like they're wanting shelter. They're wanting for you to carry their burdens for them. To be the stability for them, but you see them. It feels like this person might be coming back into your energy, trying to appeal to your kindness. You're obviously a very loving, kind person. And at some point, this feels like someone that you were in a loving relationship with, someone that you did have love for, but they mistreated that. They mistreated you. They felt very comfortable with how they acted and behaved and talked about you and blamed you. But now they see some value in you. They want you to carry their burdens. you see this person now. They felt very confident in how they acted in the past. And so it feels like this person, if they wanted your support, if they appreciated and cared for you and the support that you give, then they would have treated you differently. They would have invested in you, invested in the relationship. I think it's important that this person reaps what they sown. So, and I hope that they learn from it. I know when I've planted seeds, sown seeds in what I was confident was what I wanted, and then in the future, then I didn't like what I sown. So those were important lessons. Everyone needs to do their own work, their own emotional labor. All right, what's hidden is the Empress. Oh, I love this. Love this illustration. Isn't that beautiful, vivid, complementary colors, the orange and blue. The Empress is divine feminine energy, abundant, nurturing, loving, caring. If you like these tarot cards, they're by Lisa de St. Croix. Here, I'll show you the box. They're my new tarot cards, and I love them so much. So, all right. So what's hidden is divine feminine energy. Loving, nurturing. It feels like the rise of the divine feminine. More subtle energies, for sure. Masculine energies can be very overt. Outward expressions of energy, of change, of action, doing. Very masculine energy. Feminine energies are more subtle. Subtle energies, subtle feelings like compassion, love, happiness, joy, abundance, nurturing. They're very subtle energies. And it looks like these subtle energies are profound right now. Feels like it's the rise of the divine feminine. And with that comes the end of this bullying, manipulating the truth, lying, deception, controlling others, controlling the narrative, hierarchy, patriarchy, white supremacy. Feels like systems that have relied on bullying others, on manipulating others, it feels like they're falling. It's no longer acceptable in this energy. People who manipulate with their words, say whatever they need to say to get what they want. Feels like people are addressing that. Feels like people are speaking out. This feels like en masse, like more and more people are addressing these bullies. They're tired of people in power misusing their power, standing on the shoulders of others, maybe even unconsciously, not even really realizing that other people have been uplifting so you can get to that position. Feels like this hierarchy just doesn't work in this energy. Feels like a very loving, sweet energy coming in. sweet communication, sweet, and there's a lot of loving energies coming. Yeah, okay, here we go. What's interesting is it feels like there are people trying to avoid a tower, things collapsing. It feels like those who've been operating comfortably in this hierarchy type of structure are trying to avoid a tower, things falling apart. And then those who are loving, aligned, heart-centered, that's what I'm tuned into. This is very heart-centered people are ending a cycle, no longer abandoning themselves to put others above them. Feels like things are shifting to much more feminine energy, very loving, that starts with self-love, how to love oneself. This is this is beautiful. The rise of the divine feminine, rise of the mother. Wow. All right. The advice and outcome is the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, love these illustrations. Oh, it's the Dalai Lama. The 13th. And then Buddha. All right, so Hierophant in reverse is a broken contract. So there's something about a broken contract. This could have been a marriage contract, a marriage that you were in with this person. What does the viewer need to know about the Hierophant in reverse? A broken contract. Someone's not being initiated. Someone's not moving forward. Okay, the broken contract was broken, it feels like, with lies, deception. I'm getting for some of you with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it feels like you might have entered into a marriage contract or some type of contract with this person under deceptive terms. They weren't being honest. It feels like this contract might have been a ruse or a lie to keep you in Nine of Swords, to keep you in a nightmare. This contract benefited this other person, not you, because it feels like they lied. They didn't keep up their side of the bargain. It feels like this contract was meant to create a comfort zone for this person and a nightmare for you, a nightmare that you wouldn't escape. I don't think this person thought you would ever leave. The next card, I don't think this person ever thought you would leave. Eight of Wands. Feels like once you started pointing all your arrows in the same direction, you started getting speed. Once you stopped giving energy to this person, started focusing on what you do prefer, all your energy is no longer split. It's moving in the same, it's easy to move. It feels like you've moved on. You've recognized that this is not love, and that there's no amount of healing that you could have done. There's nothing that you could have done. You tried everything. It wasn't that you weren't effectual, that your guides are just like wanting you to know there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing that you could have done. There's nothing that you did wrong that made this relationship not work. I'm getting that. I'm getting that it did work. This was not supposed to be your happily ever after. There was something that this relationship was showing you, something that you needed to see, so you could really move on. You needed to see that this is not love. This is not loving. This is not love. It feels like your guides wanted you to see this person clearly, and anyone in this, operating in this type of energy, that this is not love. This is not loving. Any path where people are blocking you, they're okay with you being unhappy, or anyone who manifests or tries to manifest your unhappiness chronically, that's not love. That's not a marriage. And so I think with Seven of Cups in reverse, your guides wanted you to see that going forward, not only is this person not an option for you, but this type of relationship is not for you. Wow. All right. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. This is a co-creative experience. Thank you so much for your comments, supporting me and the channel, and supporting each other. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Bye.